what he's saying is it's business as usual. And we were getting very much that message of positivity, being wholly positive about his treatment. I'm struck by the fact that the timing couldn't really be much worse, with the Princess of Wales being out of action, having had abdominal surgery. We know that William, Prince of Wales, was planning also to be out of action and be by her side. But earlier today, it was announced that he would be going back to public duties. So obviously, that was preempting the announcement this evening about the king. But there's a sense that there aren't many of them on the ground. I imagine that we're going to see a sort of display of unity with Edward and Sophie and the Princess Royal sort of rolled out as much as possible. But without Harry and Meghan, without another couple, without Prince Andrew, we don't have so many people to do royal duties. And I think it gives a sense of the fragility of the royal family, actually, when it comes to hang on the health of a man in his 70s.
Yes. Now, from that, and you state the position, very, very clearly and very, very well. From that, with, as it were, royal household resources rather thin on the ground for various reasons, would it be the hope of those who wish the monarchy well, the institution well, and those within it well, that something good can come of this, that the bond in that institution and between that institution and the people of the country, that could grow and become stronger?
Yes, I imagine so. And I think there will be a lot of well wishers tonight, because no one really wants to have a situation where you've got the longest serving heir in history having one of the shortest reigns. And I think, there's very much a sense that the king has started his reign by doing some very good things and moving things in the right direction. And we want to see more of that. And I don't think there's any sense that anyone wants a King William just yet. Thank you very much. Perhaps in due course. So I think that the public spirit will be very much behind the king. And I think actually there is something very brave about what has been done. Okay, we don't know what sort of cancer it is. And I think the reason for that is partly just his privacy, but also so that we don't speculate on the prognosis, the length of time that he's got. But I think also there's a sense that he is sharing it because it's a sort of step on from his mother's reign in the openness that the royal family has towards the public, and the sense of wanting to say, look, we get this too. We get ill as much as you do. And he says in the last line that, he wants to assist public understanding for all those around the world who are affected by cancer. And there is a sense that good can be done through this, I think.
Yes, yes. Just stay with us. I just want to read you this just in. It's a statement from Washington, where the President Biden administration, it is said, the thoughts are with Britain's King Charles and his family. US State Department Deputy Spokesperson Vedant Patel. A statement from Vedant Patel a very short while ago. And the quote is, "Our thoughts are with the King and his family. It's incredibly sad news." That's from Vedant Patel, talking to reporters at a regular news briefing. And there will be many, many such expressions of sympathy and support from around the world, no doubt. And Suzannah, we brought the news that the Duke of Sussex was returning to the United Kingdom to see his father. I guess there will be a hope, will there, among people of goodwill, that this could be a moment, a catalyst for a moment of reconciliation?
Yes, I think you're very right and very wise to say among people of goodwill, because I should think there's quite a lot of people thinking other things as well. But let's hope that there's very much that opportunity taken. When the chips are down, when someone is seriously ill, and cancer is serious, no matter what stage it is at, that we say actually family matters above all. And there's been a lot of water under the bridge, but hopefully this will offer opportunity to do that. What I suspect it won't do is be sufficient stimulus to welcoming Harry and Meghan back into the royal family as working royals. I feel like that ship has sailed. But if good relations can be restored, then that counts for a lot, actually, I think. Yeah. And I do think that this is the sort of scenario in which one could see that. And it's very interesting to see that almost immediately after the news has been broken, then Harry's press team have made it clear that he's on his way back. And so there's very much a clear message here that he wants it to be known that he will be with his father and he will be supporting him through this.
Yeah, well, that's I think very, very well put, Suzannah, from you, a person clearly of good will. I mean, the king will be relying on his family for support. You know more about the royal family than most people, certainly a great deal more than me. How well will the family rise to that challenge, do you think? Because it will bring a burden, it will bring obligations, but it can also tighten bonds too. What's your assessment?
I think that resilience is part of their training, as it were. I think that we have a sense that knowing how to respond to such a circumstance is what they need to know how to do as royals. And pulling together, showing unity, and being public facing at all times, that sense of duty is the heart of royal service. So that's what I think they will try and demonstrate in the days and weeks to come. I think we will see more of the other members of the family, and we will see them saying positive things. He's doing well. He's upbeat. He's very positive. Those are the sort of comments that are going to be said to members of the crowd and therefore linked to members of the press. And that spirit of positivity will surround it all.
Yes.
If anything more serious happens, we'll probably only hear about it at the very last moment.
Yes. Well. I mean, indeed. I mean, we all recall very vividly. It seems a very short time ago. We remember the passing of the late Queen and the commentary, to the effect that the Queen, the late Queen, would be an almost impossible act to follow. It's worth saying now, as by way of a PS to that King Charles is a popular figure in his own right. I mean, to put it really basically, to very many people who think of King Charles, they think of him as rather a good bloke, don't they? Someone you would rather like in a normal setting. And that's not irrelevant at a time like this.
No, it's not, because I don't think there's anyone who's going to be thinking of him with anything but goodwill tonight, even people who are generally anti-monarchy. And he has certainly become more popular since he became king. He's done a huge amount of work. I mean, he's really hit the ground running. The number of state visits that he has gone on and hosted, the number of public engagements that he's had, he has shown himself